ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗ್ರೀಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದೊಡ್ಡವ್ರಿಗೆ. ನೀವು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತಾ? ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಬನ್ನಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತಾ? ಆ ಥರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಕಾಮಿಡಿ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಹೌ ಆರ್ ಯು ಫೈನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳ? ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇದು a type of a greeting. Yesterday we talked little about the greetings ಅಲ್ಲ. ಹೇಗೆ when a guest comes how you will greet? ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಬನ್ನಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಬನ್ನಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕಮ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೀಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ. ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ? ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಆಫರ್ ಎ ವಾಟರ್ ಆರ್ ಟೀ ಆರ್ ಕಾಫಿ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ? And while going, what you will do? You will thank them. Thanks for the company. ಮತ್ತೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ. Yes, this is a type of a greeting. Like that, Shweta ma'am is also greeting you. Hi, how are you? ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? If you are at the school, what we will do? ನೀವು ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾನು ಹಾಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಾ? ಹಾಯ್ how are you ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ವಾ when you enter the school. But it's a online virtual class, so we are telling that hi how are you. Okay? Yes. Before starting my class, always I was telling you to read the sentences individually. Please open your books and read. In writing you will be very good, but coming to the reading part, very slow. Okay? First you take any books and you start reading any books you have. Okay? No worries, that may be a sentences or a paragraph. If you make mistakes also okay, no problem, because mistakes are the stepping stone for your future. Okay? Yes? Yes. Today I will not spend too much of time in the habits, because you all know the good habits 1 and good habits 2, means general habits and the habits which we will inspire by the depending upon the situation. Okay? Now I'll start a class little bit with the English. Okay? We were learning a blends of what? Yes, we were learning the S blends. In that we learned escape, skate, skip, skin. Skate, skip, skin. Then SM. Smile, smoke, smash. Yes, in the SM family, smile, smoke, smash. Then SN. Snail, snake, snow. Okay? Snail, snake, snow. In the SK family, I have taken 3 words, that is skate, skip and skin. In the SM family, I have taken the 3 words like smile, smoke and smash. SN family, I took the 3 words, that is snail, snake and snow. Yesterday we learned 2 other words, that is ST. State, stem, star. State, stem, stars. Okay? State, stem and a star. Okay? Next one is SP. Spoil, These three already we learned. Only I did the revision for you. State, stem, star. Spoil, sport, spin. State, stem, star. Spoil, sport, spin. These two are the new families we are learning from the yesterday. Okay, using these two family, I will do some sentences. How to make a sentences? What are the points we have to remember before making the sentences, children? Yes, the first thing you have to imagine yourself one sentence using the words on which family we have to do. First, you have to imagine your own sentences on which family we are going to frame the sentences. For example, if it is a ST family, what we will do? State, stem, star. State, stem, star. Can you do any sentences with this? Do you have any imaginary? State means it's a part of our country. Nam country li ಒಂದು ಜಾಗನ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Stem, it is a part of a plant. Stars, the twinkling stars we can see on the sky. Okay, I'll use the stem. Okay, the first sentence is stem is the part of the plant. Stem means parts of a plant. Parts of a plant. Stem is the part of a plant. Okay. State. The country as its own states. Okay. The country as its own state. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ದೇಶ ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಆ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಅದರದೇ ಆದಂತ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay. In our country, India has so many states like that. In each country, they have their own states. Okay. The third one, I will do using a family SP. In that, spoil, sport, spin. Spoil, sport, spin. My favorite sport is cricket. Okay, my favorite sport is cricket. Which is your favorite sport? Which is your favorite sport? That answer you have to write. Okay, the fourth one is the sun spins around the earth. Okay, the sun spins around the earth. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಅವಾಗಲೇ ನಮಗೆ ಲೂನಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗೋದು. ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಎಕ್ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಗ್ರಹಣ. ಗ್ರಹಣಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಎಕ್ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಸನ್ದಾದ್ರೆ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಮೂನ್ದಾದ್ರೆ ಲೂನಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ದ ಸನ್ ಸ್ಪಿನ್ಸ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ದ ಅರ್ತ್. ಅರ್ಥ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸನ್ನು ತಿರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Once in one point the sun will go behind the earth. ಅರ್ಥ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಹೋಗಿ ಹಿಂಗಡೆ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ at one time. Maybe in a year or once in a 2 year like that. It will take a specific time. That time, that day, we will get little bit dark in the morning. That day, that is called a solar eclipse. This like this you can make so many sentences using the words of S blends. Okay, shall we see some sentences in our Discover Phonic book? Please open your Discover Phonic book, page number 4 He stole my bag, cried mom. Okay, these two sentences are there. Dad digs with a spade. The spade is made of steel. Stop that man, said mom to the cop. He stole my bag, cried mom. Okay, these two sentences you have to read aloudly in your Discover Phonic book, page number 19. Okay. Okay. With that, you open your phonic activity book also. The page number 54. What you have to do? You have to write the sentences. What they are given there? First you have to write your name, put today's date, and then start writing the sentences. Dad digs with a spade. The same thing what they are given in the Discover Phonic. The same thing they are given in your phonic activity book also. It will improve your handwriting. Tim's spade is made of steel. Stop that man, he stole my bag. Stop that man, he stole my bag. These are only 4 sentences. You have to write 2 times, children. Okay, as usual, every time I will be telling that please maintain your handwriting. Yes, that's the main thing in this phonic activity book. What they are given the lines, they are given the words. Simply I will copy and write. No, that is not a good habit. You have to write it neatly within the lines. That is blue to blue, red to blue, or blue to red. You have to see in which they are given that particular letter and you will start writing. Don't use the eraser every time. Keep the eraser apart. Only concentrate on the words and you start writing, children. This is your phonic activity homework for the English. Okay. Now in the English only we are going to learn the next part. What is that? Yes, that's our sight words. What is the sight word, children? Yes, sight word is a word which we use frequently when making our sentences. Yes, no? Sight word. Okay, sight word. In that today we are going to learn where. Where. Today we are going to learn a sentence that is and words with the where. Where andre enu? It is a question word. Where andre illi anta keltivalva, adu question word. While framing the questions we will use this where, when, why. Where all these three W's anta heltivalla atara where, why, when, what. All these are questions word. Okay, the first thing is where is your bag? Where is your bag? I'll ask you, where is your bag? Where is your book? Okay, always you have to write the question. Where is your bag? If I ask a question, where is your bag? You have to answer, my bag is in my bed, or my bag is on the rack. Okay, where is your book? My book is inside the bag. My book is inside the bag. Where is your house? If I ask you, where is your house? What will you tell? My house is near to water tank, or my house is near to Peninsula. Like that, some landmark you tell, no, my house is near to that place. Like this, you have to frame a question using the where. So the where side word prefers the question words. Okay, understood? Yes. Now I move to a next part, that is mathematics. In that we were learning a comparisons. Correct? No? The first one which we learned, big, bigger, biggest. Second one we learned small, smaller, smallest. Third one we learned long, longer, longest. Fourth one we learned short, shorter, shortest. Fifth one we learned long, longer, tall, taller, tallest. Then the last one we learned short, shorter, shortest. The opposite for the big is small, the opposite for the long is short, the opposite for the tall is also the short. Short is the opposite word for long also, for the tall also. Today we are going to learn heavy, heavier and heaviest. Okay? Heavy, okay, heavy, heavier and heaviest. Can you tell me some example for heavy, heavier and heaviest? Heavy andre ತೂಕ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತೂಕ, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತೂಕ. For example, I'll write one. You all know the weighing butts, no? ಅದೇ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ತರಕಾರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಲರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಬಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, 2 kg, 5 kg, 10 kg ಅಂತ ಆ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೈಟ್ ಇಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, this is 2 kg. kg. Okay, 2 kg, 5 kg and 10 kg. When you go to any shop, vegetable shop, no, you ask them, they will give these kg butts. Okay, 2 kg, you first try to hold that 2 kg. It will be heavy, but you can hold it from your hand. Then you ask them to show the 5 kg. 5 kg you can't hold with one hand because you are too small, no? If you try to hold with one hand, you will get a unbalanced and your right hand, if you are keeping that weight on your right hand, it will start going down. Okay, you need to get a support of two hands also, but still you feel that it is a heavy. If you take a 10 kgs, you can't hold with your bare hands, okay, because you are too small. So you take the butts of 2 kg, 5 kg and 10 kg from the vegetable sellers. Then you start picking up. You come to know which is heavy, heavier and heaviest. 2 kg will be the heavy for you. 5 kg will be heavier. Correct? Yes. The 10 kg will be the heaviest. Heaviest ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಹೆವಿಗೆ 2 kg ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎತ್ತಬಹುದು ನೀವು. Heavier, it will be 5 kg. If you try, you can little bit you can pick. The 10 kg heaviest, you can't pick it off. Okay? Like that, if I go to another example, the small fish and what here? Some big fish, shark. Okay, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮೀನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಬಹುದಲ್ವಾ, at least ಈ ತರ ಎತ್ಕೊಬಹುದಲ್ವಾ ನೀವು. ಬಿಗ್ ಫಿಶ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ ಫಿಶ್, ಸ್ನೇಕ್ ಫಿಶ್ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಉದ್ದ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಪಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತಾ? ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತೂಕ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಶಾರ್ಕ್, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ದ ಶಾರ್ಕ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯುವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್? ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು? No. So the small fish will be heavy, big fish will be heavier and the shark will be heaviest. You can take an example of this. Like that you can take an example of a feathers also. The cotton, if you take the example of a cotton, it will be very light. You can blow the air and you can make it to fly. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನೀವು ಹತ್ತಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಉದ್ಬಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಗಾಳಿ ಹಾರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಫೆದರ್, ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಗರಿ ತರ ರೆಕ್ಕೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಪಕ್ಷಿದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಆರಿಸಬಹುದು. ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಫ್ಲೈ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪಿಕಾಕ್ ಫೆದರ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದು ಗಾಳಿನ ಆಡುತ್ತಾ ಮಕ್ಕಳ? ಆಡಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಹೆವಿಯರ್, ಹೆವಿಯಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಹೆವಿಯರ್. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ನೋ, ಹೆವಿಯರ್, ಹೆವಿಯಸ್ಟ್. ಹೆವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ try, if you try you can pick it little. Heaviest means you can just ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ wind it up, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜರುಗಿಸಬಹುದು. Heaviest you can't hold it in your hands, or you cannot pick it up, or you cannot wind it here and there. ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಹೆವಿಯಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ತೂಕ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. If you go to the animals also, take an example with the help of an animal. First it is a hen. ಹೆಣ್ಣನ್ನು ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಬೋದಾ? ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಣ್ಣಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೋದಲ್ವಾ? ಚಿಕ್ಕದು ಕೋಳಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೋದಲ್ವಾ? ಹೌದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಶೀಪ್. ಶೀಪ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೋದಲ್ವಾ ನೀವು ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ? ಎತ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ ಶೀಪ್ನ? ಒಂದು ಕುರಿ ಮರಿನ ಎತ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ? ಎತ್ಬೋದು. ಕೌನ ನೀವು ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎತ್ಬೋದಾ? ಹಿಂಗೆ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ತುಂಬಾ ತೂಕ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಹಸು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಕೌ ಮೆಜರ್ಸ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ 20 kgs. 20 kg ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ. ಅದು ನೀವು ಎತ್ತಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಎತ್ತಕ್ಕೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕೋಳಿನ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎತ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಶೀಪ್ನ ಎರಡು ಕೈ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎತ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಕೌನ ನೀವು ಎತ್ತಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಯು ಮೇಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಹೆವಿ, ಹೆವಿಯರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹೆವಿಯಸ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಓಪನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ರೆಡಿನೆಸ್ ಬುಕ್, MR book, page number 8. MR book, page number 8. They are given the heavy, heavier and heaviest. Okay, in that first you have to write your name, put the date, then heavy, heavier, heaviest. They are given the examples same what I showed you. Small fish, big fish and a shark. That you learn. Then take the picture that is heavier and cross the picture that is heaviest. First look into the basket, fruit basket, and you write with the pencil which is heavy, which is heavier and which is heaviest. With the less fruits is a heavy, with the medium level of fruits is a heavier, and the plenty of fruits it's a heaviest. You have to tick the picture that is heavier and cross the picture that is heaviest. Circle the picture that is heavier than the other. Okay, circle the picture that is heavier than the other. One stick and log they are given. You have to circle the picture that is heavier than the other. Color the fruit that is heavier than the other. You have to color the picture which is heavier than the other. This is your homework for your maths, heavy, heavier and heaviest. Understood children? Yes. Now we will move to our next class, that is our EVS. In the EVS, what we were learning? We were learning the seasons. In that, summer, winter, rainy and the spring. Correct? No? In the winter it is called a monsoon. Yesterday we learned summer. How you will feel at summer? What is the summer? If I tell you summer, what you will get the key points I have written there. And also we discussed some points regarding the summer. Correct? No? Yes. What are the points? Yes. How you will feel in the summer? Which fruit? What you will eat in your summer? What you will wear in your summer? That 3 points we learned yesterday regarding the summer. Okay. Today we are going to learn little bit. We are going to learn little bit in our Tell Me More book. Okay. In that we will learn today the winter. Okay. What is the winter? It is also called a monsoon. Yes. In the winter, it is also called a monsoon. Winter ಅಂದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನೇನು key points ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Cold. ಆಮೇಲೆ hot food. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೇನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ವಿಂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಎಸ್, ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಹಾಟ್, ಕೋಲ್ಡ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೇನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಸ್ವೆಟರ್ಸ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ವಿಂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೇನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಗ್ಲೌಸ್, ಸಾಕ್ಸ್, then what will get? Fire camp. What do you like to eat? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ವಿಂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಚಳಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. It will be very cold. That time you like to wear the sweater, caps, gloves, mufflers and the jackets also some will wear. Okay, then socks also. Before going to bed, you feel to have the socks. And on the bed, what you do? You will like to wear the rugs, alva, comforts and all we will use. And you like to eat the hot food. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ? ತಣ್ಣಗಿರೋದನ್ನ ನಮ್ಗೆ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಸಿ ಬಿಸಿ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಚಳಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೊತ್ತು ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಎದ್ದೇಳೋಣ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಇನ್ ದ ವಿಂಟರ್ ಸೀಸನ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 6:30 ಯು ಫೀಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಟು ಪುಟ್ ಎ ಫೈರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್. ಬಿಸಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಕುತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫೈರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸೂಪ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಕುಡಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ food. Okay, what we discuss in the winter. Okay, I'll write some questions here. You go through that and you have to write the answers for that. Okay, what do we wear in winter? What do we wear in winter? Okay, what do we wear in winter? We wear woolen clothes in the winter. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸ್ವೆಟರ್ಸ್, ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್, ಗ್ಲೌಸ್, ಸಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ? woolen ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ? So we like to wear a woolen sock. We like to wear a woolen clothes in winter. What do we like to drink in winter? What do we like to ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಕುಡಿಯೋಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀವಿ ವಿಂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ವಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಟು ಡ್ರಿಂಕ್ ಹಾಟ್ ಸೂಪ್ಸ್, ಟೀ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಾಟ್ ಡ್ರಿಂಕ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ವಿಂಟರ್. Hot water also, hot tea, hot coffee or hot soups in the winter. We don't like to eat the ice creams and all, no. Winter ಅಲ್ಲಿ ice cream ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. So we like to drink hot soups, coffee, tea and also the hot drinks. Okay, this is we like to drink. Next one, which season do you like? This is your personal question. Which season do you like and why? ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಸೀಸನ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕೆ? ಅಂದರೆ ಸಮ್ಮರ್ ಸೀಸನಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ವಿಂಟರ್ ಸೀಸನಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ರೈನಿ ಸೀಸನಾ? ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಸೀಸನ್ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. Which season do you like? Okay, understood? Yes. As usual, in your interlink book, the homework is in your interlink book. Stick pictures of winter season and write question okay, what you have to do, you have to stick the pictures in the plain sheet in your interlink book and write the questions. You can take the help of your mama to write the questions, but answer you have to write. As I told you, don't write one word answer, you have to write it in a sentence. What do we wear in winter? We wear woolen clothes in the winter. Like that you have to write in a sentence. This you can finish it off as your homework. Hope you understood today's class. Okay, take care. Yes, before closing, in your Tell Me More book B, they are given some seasonal clothes. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about the same thing. Please go through that and become thorough, because I may ask questions in that. You be prepared for that. Okay, take care. Bye.